Attempts at banning books in schools is nothing new. In fact, America's first officially banned book was published way back in 1637. But over the past 2 years, the number of attempts at pulling books off the shelves is definitely up. This map from the National Coalition Against Censorship, an alliance of more than 50 national nonprofits, including literary, education, and religious groups, shows where they're happening. Each red dot represents a formal attempt to ban a book from an entire school or district.
It sort of started with a move last year during the 2021 legislative season to introduce a number of bills in a variety of states that would control or limit the types of topics that could be taught in school or how particular topics are taught in school. This is not a regionally specific problem. Censorship is an everywhere issue. And it should be noted that in general, censorship is an equal opportunity offense, right? Censorship isn't always from the right and it isn't always from the left. Everybody is guilty at some point of trying to control the information that other people have access to. And what we're seeing right now is that this has turned into a political battle, and it is a coordinated political attack. It's not just a sort of series of genuine parental concerns.
Nora Pelizzari says the NCAC's been tracking book bans for decades. 30 years ago, it was Judy Blume. More recently, it's To Kill a Mockingbird. And now, books like All Boys Aren't Blue and Mouse are being flagged. It's been going on long enough that the American Library Association has a Banned Books Week, and some stores are putting out displays of banned books for sale. Data from the NCAC and an NBC News investigation show that most of the books up for debate right now discuss minority or LGBTQ characters. To combat removal efforts, authors and book enthusiasts are speaking out on podcasts, in the press, and on social media. One author had a speaking engagement canceled by a school district after parents complained. This comic book store in Tennessee is giving students free copies of Mouse, a Pulitzer Prize-winning graphic novel about the Holocaust that was recently banned by a school district in the state. The NCAC says the final decision about a book's removal should be made by an organized committee of trained educators, school administrators, and ideally trained teachers and parents who agree to evaluate a book for its literary merit.
It's important to note that policies and procedures do exist, and parents do have rights to influence and have a large amount of control over the education of their own child. You know, we've seen a lot of argument that parents should have a stronger say in what their kids can read, and parents do have a say in what their kids can read. Most school districts, many school districts, have quite a few levers that parents can pull in order to influence their own child's education. Requesting an alternative assignment if they disagree with something assigned in class, putting restrictions on what their kid can check out from the school library, requiring permission slips for their kid to check out particular books from the library.